All right, in this video, I'm gonna break down the entire creative strategy that we used for this wellness brand to scale their ad account and help them find six winning ads in 90 days and help them lower their CAC by 15%. You can see some of the ad creatives we have made for them, and it's not like your look good ad creatives. They're specifically made for targeting cold audience, top of the funnel audience, and they are made to drive conversions, not to please the founders. And here you can see the numbers: return on ad spend 3.21, 1.70, 1.68, 2.27, 1.90. They were all making money. Results: this one particularly drove more than 1600 purchases while making sure that we are having healthy CPA. Now, few important things to note: when we actually started working on this brand, the whole ad account, it was dependent on just two winning ads, and it's like not the best situation to be in. So we knew from the very start that we have to do something urgently, otherwise those two ads gonna get fatigued, and chances are things gonna get worse. So we had to act really fast. Not just that, the ad frequency on those two ads, it was around 2.5, and the TAM was small, very niched. So brand, they were targeting people with dry eyes who were above 40 plus. And when we checked further, we found that their targeted market, it includes 90% women and 10% men. So it's like even niched. So every time client tried to scale before working with us, they had almost no luck. They have tried the volume game where they've tested like multiple angles, but nothing was sticking to the wall, and every time CPA just go up. So that's when they decided to work with us. We booked the call, and this is how we have scaled this particular account. So from the very start, after checking the ad account, we knew that we need to find fresh creatives with new angles. That could be aging, lazy, glaucoma, etc. That means we will still target the people with dry eyes but with a new angle. That means we are targeting the same audience but we are tapping into different pockets. That was one solution. Second was, which in my opinion, it was like it could be one of the potential solution that could scale the brand to almost new heights. That was expanding our TAM. So as you can see, when we took this brand, they were targeting older people, but we pitched the brand, why not just expand our TAM and target other people like students, working professional who are maybe putting a lot of strain to their eyes with books, with screens. So I think there's market there, and we should definitely be testing that out. And we unfortunately didn't proceeded with that, and I'm gonna tell you about this why, and it's very important. So stick with this video till the end. I'm gonna tell you why we didn't move with this particular potential step that could have scaled this particular band to almost new heights. So we have launched the first batch with the new fresh angles. We tested four new angles, and out of that, we had one clear winner. And if you just go into the ad library, type IMOS, you can still find that particular ad, and it's one of the top performing ad in their ad account. Out of those four ads, two seemed promising at the start, but later once we tried to scale them up, the performance went down, and we realized that it's not a winning angle, so ultimately we had to turn those ads off. Lastly, the remaining ad, it was like it didn't perform at all from the start, so yeah, it was like clear loser. So what's important here is what learning we had from the batch 1. So the targeted market, after launching the batch 1, we realized that there are two type of market that we are targeting with this particular product. Number one, those who knew they had dry eyes, which I call it problem aware. They already know about it. Second, those who knew about the similar products, which is product aware, like people who already know about. Um, I would say it's not product aware, but more of a solution aware. So similar product exists, like eye drops, hot towels. Then we have the heated eye mask. So client have almost exhausted the solution aware market, and they have already like scale position their brand where most of the people who were 40 plus suffering from dry eyes, they knew about that this particular brand exists and they solve dry eye problem. So that's why they've had like this huge tam sorry this huge ad frequency. So the client old ads were crushing it with the solution aware market, the people who already knew they wanted a heated eye mask. But here's what we figured out: the problem aware market, they needed more convincing. These folks they knew they had dry eyes, but they were not sold on the solution yet. And considering that we were targeting older people, they needed more proof every single time. It's not like the younger people who you can easily influence and they will like whip out the credit card and make the purchase. It's not like that. They need more information before making any buying decision. So from the very start we knew that we need to bulk our ads with lot of proofs, with lot of testimonials and research, clinical research if possible. So after this we realized something big: to win over the problem aware market we needed to speak their language, more proof, more facts, more authority figures, like real customers or optometrist in this case, saying, hey, this actually works, and back it up with lots of proof. And when we tested this, things went crazy, like literal crazy. And if you're sort of in the same market where your targeted market is problem aware, you should definitely try this. Start your hook with the problem, because they are at the same awareness level. So if you start your ad with a problem, chances are your targeted audience who are already problem aware, they're gonna hook up with your ad, and it make them feel that you understand about their pain. So chances are you're gonna get their trust and they'll buy from you. If you like start your ad start your ad with a product hook, like straight pitching your product, but your market is problem aware, chances are it's not going to work because there's a mismatch. if they were if they are product aware, they're gonna stick. So it's very important that you match the awareness level with your ad creatives, and that's how you make the most bug out of it. So after having all these learnings from batch 1, we applied everything in the batch 2. We tested 6 concepts, and out of 6 concepts we had 4 winning ads, where in the batch 1 we just had one, now we had 4. Crazy, right? So you can still see this particular ad, and it went crazy. This single ad creative generated $80,000, spent just $26,000. Return on ad spend on this particular ad, it was 3.10, hook rate 36, whole rate 17%, and now it crossed 1 million views. you can see the engagement on this particular ad. That means it's sticking to the targeted market. So end outcome, the brand is now more stable. Earlier they were just had two winning ads, now they have six. That means they can be they can scale more aggressively, and they are not timid like they were before, where they had to worry about what if those two ads go fatigue went fatigue, and how we can scale those brand. Now they can take actions more confidently, and they can scale more aggressively. So why we stop working with this particular brand? Number one reason, the brand owner, he was not collaborative, if I put it in simple words. If we maybe if we just recommend him few ideas, chances were he was going to reject most of them out of that. So I didn't like that. If you are hiring someone, let them do their job, right? Second main core problem was they never let us expand to bigger term like student, working professional. He wanted us to squeeze this particular targeted market with older people above 40 plus suffering from dry eyes before moving to any term. And we, like, from the very start we realized that it's almost exhausted, so sooner or later we have to make our move to bigger term. So he didn't let us to move to bigger terms, so that was another red flag. And third was one of the biggest core problem in his business. The product, it was great. Like, I've seen some amazing reviews on his product, and the product seemed like it legitimately worked on people with dry eyes. But it's not like consumable product. So if someone buys this heated eye mask, chances were like it gonna stay with them for years. So it's more of a one time purchase. That means their AOV is very low, under $100. So no matter how hard we try on having winning ads, we are never going to hit that big number on this particular brand. And um yeah, I think that was the core problem. The LTV, it was not there. So no matter how much winning ad we pull, chances are they were not going to buy from us second time or third time. And they just had one SQI, this heated mask, so there were no SQIs, so we can upsell them. So yeah, AOV and the LTV were crazy, and it was terrible. So that made us to just let this brand go. And but when I checked this their ad account, not ad account but ad library, last week we still found some of the ads that we made for them, they're still active. So that means the client is already making money on the creatives that we have made for them. So yeah, that was a crazy story. But yeah, if you see, this is crazy. Like, when we started working on this particular brand, they had just two winning ads. Their CP was all time high. But when we started working on that particular brand, we took this from two to six winning ads, made them more stabilized, and even lowered their CAC or CPA. And that's exactly what happens when you understand your market well, when you understand about the pain points, desires, match your ad script with the right awareness level and sophistication level market, you print big. And I've seen it like multiple times. So if you're interested, maybe you should check out this whole case study I've documented for this brand. I've covered everything, the what strategy we have used, the exact ad creatives we have made in the batch 1 as well as in the batch 2, numbers, what psychological triggers we have used, everything. So if you're interested, maybe you should check out. And if you are a brand and you are in the health supplement and the beauty niche and struggling to find winning ads on Meta, spending more than $30,000 on ads, I have dropped a link in the description. So just go through that, book us discovery call, we'll have a chat. If I think we can genuinely help you out, chances are we are going to work together. If not, I'm going to give you some of our internal resources that you can use by yourself to improve your ad creatives and have higher win rate. So yeah, I hope you love this video and the insights that I've shared in this one. So yeah, see you in the next one.